Welcome to the Cayton Haunt 2016. This is dedicated in memory of my uncle Gary Simpson, who got me very interested in Halloween years ago. Right now, everything you'll see tonight mostly everything has been created by my husband, except this. This is a hollow window. Right now it looks like fire inside of our dining room. It'll do other things such as skeletons and zombies, but right now it looks like a fire in our window. Let's move and transition to the next thing right now as I speak. We're going to move over to the right, and this is our large spider web. It's illuminating into our house. Looks like several spiders on our house right now. It's pretty cool. Going to move to our next creation, which is our Grim Reaper. He's standing in front of a real casket that we have, and the light that shines kind of illuminates very nicely onto our house, makes him look really tall and large, which is awesome. To our right is our singing pumpkins, which is something we did not create. We actually purchased these. Right now they're singing Ghostbusters. They sing Thriller as well, Addams Family. I think we have 5 different songs that they sing. You can see our skeleton on top of the house. One is crawling up the side, and then one is actually on the house already. We're coming up to our Dracula that we have as well. It's really cool right now because the fog machines are coming out, the smoke's coming out of the skeletons, and you can see our Dracula. He just popped up. Looks really awesome. Coming up to our next is our rotisserie. He is new this year. It's our skeleton. He's being cooked on this fire. He's turning. You can see it slowly turning. See, he's been picked. Mostly all his body parts have been picked and eaten off. Okay, our next creation is going to be our monster in the box. Before we get there, you see all of our body parts are hanging from our trees. And as we move towards our monster in the box, you can hear our monster. You can see the lights on the side of the box of our monster. It says, "Danger, do not feed." See how dangerous he might be. We have our zombie tied up to him. It's kind of dangerous for us. And this zombie, he's tied up, trying to get away. Coming up next is our grave jumper. You can hear him right now moaning, trying to come out of the grave as well. You can see more body parts hanging from this next tree that we're coming up on as well. And you can also see our body bag. There's a person in that body bag, and that old man, he's got his shovel trying to dig a hole for this man in the body bag. You can also hear him moaning, trying to get out of the body bag. Next, we're coming up on our graveyard. Just a graveyard with our zombies and graves in it. Fog is starting to settle pretty nicely tonight. Coming up on next is our zombie in a casket. Yes, that is a real casket donated to us from our neighbors who own a funeral home, which is really cool. Coming up next, we have our guillotine. This gentleman has already had his head cut off. You can see the head on the ground, but his legs are still kicking even though his head was cut off. So that was a quick run through of our yard, the Cayton Haunt 2016. You can see the next hollow windows coming up right now. I don't know if you can see, it looks like centipedes and roaches and bugs. I don't know if you can see it very well with the light. And our next things coming up on our singing pumpkins is starting to play. I don't know if you're able to hear that in the background. But thanks for joining us. Once again, it's the Cayton Haunt 2016.